Twisted Tie is cracking. We're ready for week 15. We're getting to the home stretch, people.
Someone call it the nitty gritty.
4 weeks left to go. We are exactly 500 as a group.
110.
That means we need to step it up. Owl, we got some stats.
Yeah, we got 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and then 1 and 3 last week. Stoll, you're in the lead, 30 and 25. 28 and 27 for you. 27 and 28 for me. 25 and 30. But
anything
is 100% in play.
Week 15, Big Bear, Baltimore at Cincinnati. It's the Ravens on the road, -2.5. Over under 51.5 on a rematch from Thanksgiving. Big Bear.
Absolutely blows my mind that Ravens are favorites here. Bengals playing a lot of good football. Really close game last week. Correct. 38-35. But yeah, it's all Cincinnati here. Cincinnati's playing well since Burrow's been back. He is now 8-1 in his last 9 starts, but still looking a lot better. Team's different with Burrow. Give me the Bengals at home.
But weather might be a factor. High of 13, low of 1 degree, and that's without the wind chill. So who knows what's going to happen there. That's a little chilly. I don't know if that means a little bit more running out of Derrick Henry and Lamar. I don't know what that means,
Yeah, is it one of those winters where like the guy who knows where he's going has got the footing and then...
I know you like to talk about that.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and take the under here. I just think maybe they'll run a little bit more. Maybe the clock will tick and
Baltimore's defense has been playing better as of late, as Twisted Tie mentioned a few weeks ago.
I'm going to hint towards the under, I think.
Twisted Tie.
Well, you took a lot of my points there. I don't know if you peeked at these notes or not.
I don't think so.
One thing I did have left.
The first time you take notes.
I don't think he was peeking at your notes. But
All right. Well, I did have some notes about some of the things he said.
Sorry.
One thing I'd leave off is the over-under is 8-5, so they are due for an under. It's hard to hit a Bengals under, but I'm with you on this. I'm going to take the under. Baltimore hasn't really been scoring the ball very well. They haven't scored 23 points in a month. I'm going to go with the under.
I didn't have that stat.
yeah, I'm with Big Bear big time on this one. Very shocked by the spread. I think the Bengals should be favored in this game. I don't know why. We just watched them on Thanksgiving win on the road pretty easily, and now they're underdogs. I see the same thing happening again. Only thing here is that the Bengals did take that loss to the Bills, which kind of puts them out of it for the division. And Baltimore has to throw it all on the table here to try to win this game. But I'm still going Bengals. Next game on the board, we've got this. You have that written wrong. It's Indianapolis at Seattle.
Yeah.
Indianapolis at Seattle. Seattle is -14. It's looking like Phillip Rivers is the probable starter for the Colts. 42.5. I just think that I put this game on the board. If you're going to put in a quarterback that we're questionable about, like Phillip Rivers, I mean, I like the guy, but the last place you want to put him is at Seattle here. And so I see Seattle big with the defense. Phillip Rivers will be a deer in the headlights if he has to play in this game. All Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, there were a little bit of talks about Indianapolis being fraudulent, even with Daniel Jones at the quarterback position.
They were.
Unbelievable you're calling a 44-year-old man to come in and step in, and I just don't see that going well. I'm with Rick Stoller over here. 14's a big number, but Seattle got a lot to play for. I think I got to go Seattle and lay the 14 here. Unbelievable.
Stats on this, but I will
Do you have
go.
how long it's been since its last snap?
Phillip Rivers started in the NFL in 2004, same time as Shrek 2 came out. Yeah, for you, the last time he played the Seahawks, Hasselbeck was the quarterback and Sean Alexander was the running back. So
wow.
On that. I don't know if you got that on your stats. Nope. First grandpa to play in the NFL since Brett Favre. So we got that. I'm going to go ahead and the guy's going to get broken. I mean, I just don't understand why you do this. And then with you just got nothing. So I'll take another under here. So anyways.
Twisted Tie.
What you got in them notes?
This game I kind of left blank. I had Colts are 7-5 against the spread. Seahawks are 10-3. That kind of tells you a lot of people haven't believed in the Seahawks. They've been very good. They've done better than what everyone thought they would do. Very tough game. I don't like to take spreads, especially 2 touchdowns. I still think they have to play the Colts defense, who's a very good team. Maybe Phillip Rivers comes in and kind of just runs the clock on them. What's going on over there?
2020.
Yeah, 5 years
COVID.
ago.
It was COVID.
29.
47.
That's
47. And what's the difference on that?
It's 42
11.
and a half.
11. I'll go over.
Over 42 and a half. All right.
That guy Riley Leonard sucks.
Again, Green Bay at Denver. Another good afternoon sesh game. This afternoon sesh is pretty tasty. Lions are in that afternoon session against the Rams as well. But this one's Green Bay at Denver. Green Bay -2 on the road. 42 and a half. The Owl. Let's hear about your Packers.
Well, unlike you, I didn't dodge my team. I didn't neglect to put them on there because you always put Detroit, and for
I have
some
not
reason
put
they
Detroit.
didn't show
I haven't.
up.
Let's hear about it.
Couple of things. So
Oh, the glasses and the Santa hat,
Yeah.
people. Look at this look.
that's right. This is actually the first time, and I didn't look how long, but it's very interesting that two teams that are both on a 10-game winning streak are both home underdogs. So Denver, home dog after winning 10 straight. Same thing with New England against Buffalo. Kind of weird.
Good stat. Good stat.
The thing I would say about Denver with their 10-game winning streak, it's a little bit of a house of cards. Could come crumbling down at any point. 8 of 10 of those wins by 1 score, 6 of 10 by 3 or less. They trailed in 9 of the 10 games and trailed by 14 in the fourth quarter in 2 of those games. At some point, when you're playing a good team, things are going to crumble. And that is this week. It is still what time?
Toyota-thon.
Thank you, Tyler. I know that's on that sheet. I'm going Green Bay. I'm starting to lightly believe.
I don't understand the Toyota-thon reference. What's that?
Jordan Love is, if you look at his stats during Toyota-thon, the last few years.
Toyota-thon is Toyota has this
right before the
sales
playoffs.
event in the holidays.
He makes a run right before the playoffs. Kaput. No, my notes here, I kind of disguised them in case you were peekabooing.
Yes.
But actually, I'm just going to fade him. That's what my whole plan was. So I'll be taking Denver here. I kind of like that spot. Denver has ruined me a few times this year. Not going to let it happen again.
Yeah.
At home.
I loved the under. I went with Green Bay there.
Good game. I agree with everything you said about Denver, the house of cards of their 10-game winning streak. But I kind of feel the same way about Green Bay. They've won a lot of these games pretty close. They beat the spread by half last week against the Bears. I feel like they've done that quite a bit this season. So it should be an interesting one. I am going to play the home team here and go with Denver.
And
Good
both
game.
teams were good.
Both teams have winning records in this game.
Yep.
Both teams have losing records against the spread.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm taking Denver. Broncos, baby.
Yeah, frankly, I know there's been a lot of talk of schedules on this show. I don't think that NFC North is as good as everyone says it is by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. I think Green Bay is a little bit fraudulent. I really do. I think Denver's wins are a lot better than Green Bay's wins. You know, lately we've had wins against the Bears, Lions, Vikings, Giants, and we lost to the lowly Eagles and Panthers there before that. So,
Lowly Eagles.
Lowly Eagles,
Got
they
it.
look terrible lately. And in the meantime, some of the Denver good wins include that of the Texans, who to me
Are the best team in the league to you.
literally
Yep.
love them. I think they're the
Always
best team in the
comes back
league.
to Houston.
Denver have also beaten the Chiefs, who again haven't looked great, but they're
So
respectable.
they're not lowly, but Philly's lowly.
Philly's far more lowly than Kansas City, in my opinion. And that's where we're at.
The
So
guy doesn't know ball.
I watch more football than anyone in the universe. It's Denver all the way here. It's a rout. Denver crushes Green Bay.
rout.
It's
Ooh.
not going to be close.
Whoa.
I know the guy's starting to believe, and I hate for him to run in the buzzsaw that is Denver. I think Denver is a top 3 team in the league. I think Packers are built a lot like the 49ers. Good record, but we're getting bounced first or second round of playoffs. Give me Denver all the way here.
All right, let's move it on to Twisted Tie, the final game on the board. Another 125 tilt. It's the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. Panthers tied for the lead in the division with the Buccaneers, I believe, and they are -2.5 on the road. Over under 40.5. Twisted Tie.
I've already told you early in this year that the Panthers are absolute frauds. They've already lost to the Saints this year. Out of their last 7 games, they've either won or lost, won and lost, won and lost. So they're probably going to lose after winning after the bye against the Rams and then losing to the Niners. It's just a pattern. I think they're an 8-8 team. That's what 8-8 teams do. Take the Saints +2.
When they have beat the Packers, the Rams.
Pretty unbelievable.
I think there's
Go look
another
at their
good one
record.
in there somewhere too.
Falcons, they're not.
They had a 3-game win streak early, like in the middle of the
Jets,
season.
Cowboys fans.
Yep.
Those aren't terrible.
But those are two pretty solid wins right there. And they didn't have expectations at the beginning of the season. So, I don't know. I wouldn't call them a fraud. And tied for the division, they got a lot to play for. And, New Orleans won the game against Tampa Bay last week, but I don't think they'll be able to do that 2 straight weeks. Look for my boy Tataroa McMillan to have a big game. I know you introduced me to him early in the season, but I love him now. Panthers.
New Orleans Saints playing a dome. I love the under at 45, but you don't take unders in a dome, people.
It's 40.5.
5 in a dome, you don't take an under there. Panthers just beat the Rams off a bye week. I'm going Panthers here. They have more to play for. All signs point to Carolina. I believe Twisted Tie over there says, why would you bet on New Orleans here? That's why I'm taking New Orleans. Is that one of those?
Yep.
So I'm going the other way.
But Toyotathon's still going on.
Yeah, but
It means they're good.
that's
today.
Toyotathon,
4-0.
Brad believing. Those things counterbalance.
Ooh.
That's a dangerous place to be. 0 notes other than Carolina's coming off a bye. That's literally all that. I mean, I was shocked that this game is on there.
Carolina 8-5 against the spread. New Orleans 5-8 against the spread.
Shout out Carmina, big Panthers fan.
It was like 17-10 last time they played.
Yeah. You don't like unders and domes, huh? I'm going under in a dome.
I like the under. The dome just scares me.
I know. I got 3 unders on the slate. Very ugly slate.
How many domes are there? And I know we've had this conversation before, but
9.
This one doesn't have the windows where the light's gonna bother.
We're getting into reruns.
Yeah,
we're
we
getting
are.
into reruns.
Guess what? That's quite random. As is.
Random bets.
There's 10 now. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
They moved indoors.
Wow.
Something in that Niners schedule gets really tough this week with a Tennessee Titans matchup. And so I was doing some research on this. That's literally the worst team in the NFL.
It's the bad team that we played.
Christian McCaffrey, 849 yards rushing, 806 yards receiving. They're trying to go for the 1,000 season for him. They are.
Well, he's gonna get
My
there.
guy
Well, I get
loves the record.
They're going to try to go for it now.
Loves
And
it.
so I wouldn't be surprised. So I did the research and I found online his combined
receiving rushing yards is set at 122.5, and that gets you minus 115. But I'm waiting to build this in the prop builder later this week. I don't know how north I want to build this, but I'm going to just be conservative and say north of 150 combined yards. So I'm going to get that up. I'll find the odds for you, but it's going to be, obviously even when you're better yards. So, anyways, McCaffrey over 150 total yards.
Anyways, that's my pick. Over 150. I'll find out the odds.
How are we doing on random bets, Brett? Can we get an update?
Yeah. Stoles in the lead. 286 in the positive. 175 for you. I'm down 349. He's up 5, or he's down 5.
Do you like the Lions? That's a big Lions game. But I'm going to go with history here. And history tells me that Miami cannot play in the cold. I believe that game's in Pittsburgh.
So pick.
Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
Steelers over the Dolphins.
Money line or cover?
Cover. I think it's 3.5.
Pins down.
Yeah, I mean, top 4 in a couple of my favorite fantasy leagues. I'm looking real hot heading into this weekend, feeling good. Well, another game that I would have liked to put on the board is the Giants over the Commanders. The Commanders have really looked terrible the last couple of weeks, and after almost beating the Broncos. What the hell was that?
That was a little
Almost beat
Christmas
the Broncos, and then they just completely fell apart. I think the Commanders are horrible, so I'm going to say anything with Giants offense,
You're
take
not-
the over.
You're not worried about them like this. They got the number 1 pick. They don't want
Yeah, they
lose
want
it.
to tanking. I am worried about both teams trying to tank, yes. But I'm
That's
going
why
to
I
go
did
Wandale Robinson anytime touch. Wandale Robinson.
I think
anytime
the Giants
touch.
have been in this position the last 3 years, and they've won this game.
Yes. They're going to win it again. Go Giants, and I like
Wandale.
We're going back to Green Bay and Denver. I am going to hit up. You guys ready for this?
Mile high. Mims?
No, not
Hard.
Evan Ingram.
no, not it.
Yeah, Evan Ingram sucks. Cortland sucks.
No.
Troy Franklin, first touchdown.
First.
Troy Franklin, first touchdown.
What is that, plus 1,500?
No. He scores some first touchdowns. It's probably pretty good odds, but we'll take a look at it. I like Troy Franklin. We got to hit one banger to end the season. We got 4 weeks left. I'm taking first tugs the last 4 weeks.
He's been hot with them.
We've been doing pretty well with them.
7-9 last week. We got to flip that. We got to go 9-7.
We got to.
You guys like the little Debbie's decor here?
Yeah, this is nice.
That
Little
looks
Debbie.
Old, that looks old school.
It's you know.
It's not new.